What's up, everybody? Josh Farley from the Kitsap Sun here. You are watching the Bremerton Beat Blast, and as usual, we have 5 stories that you just got to know about happening in Bremerton this week. Welcome back to the Bremerton Beat Blast, sponsored by the Admiral Theater. Story number 1 on our list this week is that the Chimacum Fairy is almost ready for its Bremerton debut. As you know, in the spring of 2017, the Chimacum, an Olympic-class vessel, will start to ply the waters between Seattle and Bremerton. On Wednesday, it will be christened in Seattle by Governor Jay Inslee, as well as Bremerton Mayor Patty Lent and members of the City Council. But you also have a very unique opportunity here to have your art put on the ferry permanently. The Washington State Ferries, through the Bremerton Arts Commission, is going to select 16 works from Bremerton and local residents that will be permanently put on display on board the Chimacum.
I think that it's just really wonderful that we get to showcase the variety of artists that we have in Bremerton and really just kind of hit home that we have a lot to offer here and we have a lot of really exciting things happening in our arts community.
I can't think of a bigger audience for artists than the millions of passengers who are going to pass their art for the life of the ferry.
Story number 2 on the Bremerton Beat Blast this week. We're going to continue with our arts coverage. We have a number of new visual art exhibits all over the city. There's plenty of murals and panels that you've probably seen that have been painted in recent months. So is this something of a little renaissance that we're having here in Bremerton? One in particular is called the Allery, and it runs between 4th and 5th Streets off of Pacific Avenue. I spoke with Jennifer Chamberlain, who spearheaded the project, about how they reclaimed a neglected alleyway.
And we have this really neat partnership with the Max Hale building so that we've been able to use their spaces to display local artwork. We decided to have a kind of a kickoff and a ceremony, so we got to do a little bit of cleanup in the alleyway and do even some mural painting to cover up some tagging. There was all kinds of trash in the alleyway, in the doorways, and we cleaned out a couple of them, painted them, brightened them up. The theme is growing a garden. So we have artwork displayed in the Allery, which is the Bremerton's first 24/7 art gallery.
All right, on to our more serious topic, which is story number 3 on this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast, and that is we've got to address Huffing. Last Thursday, a driver plowed into a bus stop right at Auto Center Boulevard, and it killed a woman and seriously injured another man. Police say that he was high on drugs, and he is awaiting charges of vehicular homicide inside the Kitsap County Jail. Fast forward to this week. On Monday, a man police say was using aerosol propellants, had huffed them, passed out in his car, and took out a bunch of signs and even a fire hydrant on Highway 303. Sadly, last week as well, a Bremerton man died on Marguerite Avenue after huffing basically what you use to clean a keyboard with. This is a very sad thing, I think, in our society, and I want everybody out there to know that if you are depressed or expressing thoughts of suicide or thinking of getting high, maybe have chemical addiction issues, that you can call. There's a 24-hour hotline in our state, 866-789-1511, and get the help that you need. Story number 4 on the Bremerton Beat Blast is about Wayfinding Science. Wayfinding Science is a fancy way of saying you want to go from point A to point B, and there's a sign somewhere in town that helps you to get there. The Minette Business Association recently purchased some for businesses that are in the area. If you attended Minette Fest this past week, you probably saw that they were hanging on both ends of East 11th. I spoke with Nancy Bellinger, who is part of the Minette Business Association and a business owner herself, about why they decided to put these signs in to their neighborhood in Minette.
Well, I thought it would be a great idea for everybody that comes through here to find out where all our great businesses are. Often people come into my shop the weekender and ask, where's the boat shed or where's Rejuve? And now I don't have to be there to tell them the signs are here, they're nice. I think it's a good addition to the community, and I think we'll probably be doing more.
And finally, story number 5, continuing our arts coverage here on this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. A local filmmaker named Wes Weaver put together a pretty impressive video showing the wall at the former site of the Maple Leaf Tavern, what we're affectionately calling the Free-for Wall. This is where artists like Jonathan Perry have gone, and they've been putting up lots of different arts, all of the visual variety. some poetry, some drawings, and a little bit of everything. It's really taken off. I know we addressed it in last week's edition, but I wanted to show you his video, which includes interviews with those local artists.
Most people know you as Fro, as far as your art goes.
Yes.
What are you doing?
I'm painting in Porco.
I used to do this 10 years ago, but running from the law and stuff like that made it hard. Now there's a place to do it. I'm just back to have some fun again, to get painted on the wall. Yeah.
Facebook page, Golden Brush. Some more art there. I'm sorry, I'm really bad in front of the camera. Danielle!
I'm a local commission artist from South Kitsap. I do freelance murals and hand-painted signs and cartoons and portraits. And I also teach local paint and sip classes. Find me on Facebook or on WordPress, and my business is called Grimbert Illustration. I'm working on a magical, what was our name for it? A pegacorn. Yeah.
That's going to do it for this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. I hope you've enjoyed it. And one more note, at 7 p.m. on Thursday night at the Minette Saloon, come on out. It is this month's Kitsap Quiz Night. We'll be rounding up all of the local news and have some dancing to go with it. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you again next Tuesday.